Hungary has declared it will use all political and legal tools available to crack down on resurgent anti-Semitism in the country, according to the Deputy Prime Minister. The statement made at a conference in Parliament was one of the government's boldest statements yet on the issue.
We
cannot allow our citizens to be discriminated against in any way. We cannot allow, especially knowing our own responsibility, anti-Semitism to gain strength in Hungary. We will crack down with legal means if necessary and, while we can, we will make sure through political means that Hungary remains a republic of good men.
The far-right Jobbik party has several times vilified Jews and the State of Israel in speeches in Parliament, including a call for a list of Jews who pose a national security risk to be drawn up. Jobbik holds 43 out of 386 parliamentary seats. Israeli Finance Minister Yair Lapid said at the conference Hungarians shared responsibility for the deaths of Jews in the last months of World War II, recounting the story of his father who narrowly escaped being killed along the banks of the Danube. And today's politicians must ensure such tragedies do not happen again.
There is a stain of the owners of this house, and for years we have tried to ignore this stain, but history taught us that ignoring is never the right policy. Anti-Semitism has reared its ugly head in Hungary once again. And we know today, because we've studied this next to this little public lavatory on the bank of the Danube, that we can't overlook racism. We cannot discard it. We cannot let it grow. Hatred is not disappearing. We will miss the whole point behind this event if we will renounce the fact that a genocide in this scope couldn't have happened without the active help of tens of thousands of Hungarians and without the silentness of millions of other Hungarians.
Hungary's Deputy Prime Minister acknowledged that Hungarians were responsible for the Holocaust, but pointed out they were also victims, while adding they had learned from the past, saying they will not allow it to happen again. Last year, the World Jewish Congress held a conference in Budapest to denounce the growing anti-Semitism in the country. Jobbik members protested the move and said the conference was a plot by Israel to buy up Hungary. Hungary has one of the largest and oldest Jewish communities in Europe, despite the decimation of the population in World War II, when about 500 to 600,000 Hungarian Jews were killed.